Our today's movie received Oscar for Best Short Animated Movie in 1983. The movie Tango was created in Polish animation studio Semaphore and was directed by Zbigniew Rybczyński. This studio is one of the two centers in Poland in which animated movies are made. Semaphore specializes in puppetoon. The most popular characters created there are Miś Uszatek, in English it would be Floppy Bear or Teddy Floppy Ear, Pingwin Pickpock the Penguin, and Miś Kolargol, the Bear Kolargol. 25 years after Tango was awarded an Oscar, the studio received the award one more time for Polish-British-Norwegian co-production Peter and the Wolf. It was directed by Susie Templeton. The movie, just like Tango, which I'm about to discuss, is very interesting. Peter and the Wolf was based on a Russian symphonic fairy tale by Sergei Prokofiev. But we will discuss this movie during one of our future meetings. As I mentioned, Semaphore, I should also bring up the animated film studio in Bielsko-Biała. It is another place in Poland where animated movies are made. In Bielsko, they are mainly engaged in making cartoons. The most popular characters created there are a dog Reksio and two little boys Bolek and Lolek. But let's focus on our today's topic, which is Tango. It is not a typical animated movie like Shrek or Frozen. It is a movie made with the use of such techniques as live action, mask layers, photo-based masks, along with negatives, so-called bipak technique, and background projection. You can find some very interesting information regarding this subject if you browse the website of Filmoteka Szkolna and find a lesson called Multiplikacje tanga Zbigniewa Rybczyńskiego, Multiplications of Tango by Zbigniew Rybczyński. With the use of all the above-mentioned techniques, the characters look as if they were superimposed on the background where the plot takes place. My friend Justyna Budzik, who is also engaged in cinema, she's also engaged in teaching cinema, she wrote one day, "A director educated to be a movie producer admits in interviews that film technology is his passion and stresses that artists are afraid of it. So an artist seeks for absolute freedom in the modern animated film technology, an opportunity to create whole new worlds to follow one's imagination." What can you see in this movie? People enter an empty room, each of them performing a different activity. The characters keep entering and exiting the room continuously, performing the same activities, which lasts 8 minutes. Who can you see in the movie? Many characters, among others a boy entering a room through the window to get a ball, a thief, a girl doing her homework, a woman with shopping bags, a man who wants to change a light bulb, a naked woman, a woman who is cleaning, a drunk man, a man with a dog, and an elderly lady who is about to lay down on a couch. What is the movie about? Some say that it is about daily routine, because we do the same things every single day. Maybe it's about our life course. Zbigniew Rybczyński says the movie is actually about nothing. If you want to learn something more, you have to read the interview with the director. And what about the director? Zbigniew Rybczyński was born in 1949 in Łódź. He graduated from Art High School and studied at the Department of Direction of Photography in the same school as Marcel Łoziński and Jacek Petrycki. Do you still remember them? They were connected with the movie 89mm from Europe. In 1973, Rybczyński started cooperating with Semaphore in Łódź. This is where he made such movies as Square, Soup, A New Book, and Holiday. After receiving an Oscar in 1983, he moved to USA, to United States of America, where he developed his interest in the newest film technologies. Between 1987 and 1992, he worked in his own studio's Big Vision, where he made animated and experimental movies, as well as advertisements and video clips, In Polish, the video clips are called teledysk. Of note, in 1987 he was awarded a Silver Lion Prize in Cannes for Best Video Clip, it being John Lennon's Imagine. You can watch it on YouTube. I'm wondering if you will spot any similarities with the Tango movie. I have to tell you that Zbigniew Rybczyński will forever remember the day he was awarded an Oscar. While giving his speech on the stage, he said that if he was awarded an award for a short movie, his speech would also be so. He also said that he hopes that he will have an opportunity to talk longer from this place, meaning that probably he would want to get an award one more time for maybe a little bit longer movie than Tango. Back then, Academy Awards ceremonies were really long, so he decided to go out for the cigarette after he was awarded the prize. When he wanted to go back to the place, the guard stopped him and asked him what he was doing there. Unfortunately, Rybczyński didn't know English. He was also unusually dressed. He was wearing a suit and sneakers. The Polish Oscar winner got into a fight with the guards and he was arrested. Instead of joining other winners at the party, he was detained in Los Angeles arrest. It was certainly an interesting night for him. I hope you will find Tango interesting. Do you know why the movie is called so? The music in the background is tango music. It is traditional Spanish music as well as a very popular style of ballroom dancing. But why did Rybczyński choose tango and not disco or waltz? It is a riddle. Watch a movie and guess. Enjoy and see you next time.